Today I am making the most delicious, and I mean delicious, herbed chicken bake that there ever was. It is so I don't even know. I have no words. Just hang with me so I can show you and we can enjoy this together. To get started, I have some fresh herbs. I am just working with some rosemary, thyme, and oregano. I'm just taking these guys off of the stem and I'm going to chop them very finely. And this is going to be part of our magic. I love working with fresh herbs. They are just my favorite. You don't need a lot when you're working with the fresh herbs. I like a lot because the flavor is just so freaking powerful. Who knew there was so much power in these tiny little leaves? I mean, I sure didn't before I started working with fresh herbs, but let me tell you, this is a union made in heaven. So after I'm done with my herbs, I'm moving on to my garlic. So I have 4 large garlic cloves. I'm just putting these guys in my little garlic press, just mincing them up. And this is also going to just add that extra layer of deliciousness, that beautiful flavor. Oh my gosh, my heart. To this, I'm gonna add half of an onion and I am just slicing it up in like 1/4-inch slices. And you'll see the magic that we're gonna create with this, but it is just going to pair so well with the fresh herbs and the garlic and everything that's to come. I am working with bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. I have 8 of them, and for me, this is just over 3 pounds. So to season up my chicken, I am doing 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 heaped teaspoon of dried oregano, 2 teaspoons of pink salt, just sprinkling everything on. Then I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. To this, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and I'm gonna give everything a really good mix. I want all of those seasonings, all of those flavors in every nook and cranny, and then we're moving on to really start making that beautiful magic. To my hot cast iron pan, I added a little bit of olive oil, and now that it is nice and hot, I am adding 4 chicken thighs at a time. So I'm starting skin side down. All I want to do is just get a little bit of a sear going to really lock in the flavors. And then once this goes into the oven, it's just, listen, it is going to create the most beautiful magic. So I'm going to let these guys cook on each side for about 4 minutes, and then I'm going to take them out of the pan and move on to the second batch of chicken. I want to do this in batches. Too much chicken in the pan at once will make it steam instead of sear. We definitely want to sear here. Nobody wants any steamed chicken today. Not today. This second batch definitely took on more of a golden color. I am so happy. Now that the pan is nice and hot, it was easy to just get that nice, beautiful sear on both sides. So our chicken is coming out. I have turned the heat off. I'm gonna take a little bit of the oil out of this pan, and then I'm going to move in with the next step. I have a couple of lemon slices. I'm throwing those in the pan, along with my onion slices, my herbs, and I am going to just let these guys heat through with the residual heat from our cast iron pan. There is a lot of heat in this pan, so I just want to be careful. That's why I have the heat off. At the very end, I'm throwing in my minced garlic because I don't want it to burn in any way. I just want everything to become really aromatic, and the smell in here is 10 out of 10. I have a large casserole dish, and to this, I added 6 large potatoes that I just cut up into 8. So I cut them in half again, and then cut them in half again. I threw them in here with 1 lemon that I sliced very thinly. And to that, I have added our little herb, onion, and garlic situation and just mixed everything through. I threw on some cracked pink salt and black pepper just to give it some extra flavor. And now I'm just gonna nestle in our chicken thighs. The smell in here is insanely amazing. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna add some fresh herbs to this, and then I'm going to cover this with some parchment paper and aluminum foil. It's gonna go into the oven and bake at 425 degrees for 50 minutes. After that, we're gonna check it, and if everything is good, we're moving on to the next step. It's 50 minutes later, and look at, oh my God, I wish we had smell-o-vision. I'm just checking the potatoes right now to make sure that they're done, and they are. So I'm gonna throw this back into the oven uncovered for 5 minutes and it's going to just be on broil because I want just everything to get nice and charred and crispy. And look at this beautiful magic. Oh my gosh, I cannot even tell you. This, seriously, 50 out of 10. So delicious. The chicken and the potatoes and everything just cooking together created this beautiful little liquid at the bottom that's full of like the herbs and all the onions they just melted in. They just melted in. I don't even know what to say. I really hope that you enjoyed hanging with me in the kitchen today. If you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you did, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up, you subscribe, and you click that notification bell because all of that really supports my channel and it means the world to me. I will see you next time.